Hello, my name is Elisa Milan and I'm a digital painter. I just wanted to show you guys the process of my newest painting called 3DS and Tulips. I'm not really sure what to call it. I'm not really good at naming paintings. It was inspired by my love of nature and things that aren't really supposed to be there interacting, plus the nostalgia I've been getting lately for wanting to play my own 3DS. My own 3DS, by the way, is like not at all the one in the painting. My 3DS is the ugly blue one. But I'm really thankful that my mom bought me and my brother matching 3DSs that one summer because we had so much fun. I still have all of my games and like my first Pokemon game, the Pokemon Pearl, and that's how I first fell in love with Turtwig, who I have right here. I don't know, I always wished I had the white 3DS. I thought it was so cute, but never got one, so I'm just gonna paint it instead. I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and start up a time lapse, but I wanted to just like do a quick intro to say hello, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, voiceover Elisa here. So this piece just popped into my head one day last March. I don't know why, I don't know where it came from, but I've really been loving pink tulips lately, and for some reason there's just something so magical about technology in our modern world interacting with beautiful and organic nature. I did a piece a few years ago with a switch left in the forest, and it's like overgrowing with moss, and so maybe this is a subconscious extension of that piece. I suppose I really like the play between, I don't know, just like nature and technology and modern stuff that shouldn't be there. I think it's cool, but not in like a post-apocalyptic way. So in March, when I thought of this story, I did this cute little drawing in my sketchbook real fast. I think it was like at work or something, and I just wanted to get it out because I really liked the idea of it. And then I think I sketched the piece maybe like a week later, and then after that I just had so many events, and then I moved house, and I just didn't get around to painting this piece until like mid-June, and I'm only just now finishing it at the end of July. I pitter-pattered on this piece for a few weeks, on and off. I've been kind of in a rut lately with painting. It's been super hard to paint. I think it's just because I'm feeling overworked, but honestly, I'm really proud of myself that I got it done. That's something lately that I've been working on. Painting and sitting down and working on my artwork, whether I feel like it or not. I think it's a really good skill to have as somebody who wants to make this into their career, and I'm kind of proud of myself for finishing this piece, so that's super awesome. Go me. This little orange guy here that you see hanging down below the 3DS, his name is Mikanman, and in my head, the girl holding the 3DS is actually my character Nanami, and she lives in my city, Kumasakurashi, which is a fantasy Tokyo, and she loves Mikanman, which is like Kumasakurashi's own Anpanman or Hello Kitty, just like a really popular character in that fantasy world. And while I don't have a whole lot of backstory on him right now, he does have a wife and a child, and they're so cute. Mikanman is obviously a mikan, or what am I trying to say? A mandarin orange. He's a mandarin orange. And then his wife is a lemon, and his kid is something, I don't know, maybe a clementine. But he has a whole little family. So in my little original sketch, I had a bunch of stickers and stuff all over the 3DS, and so I wanted to make sure I had this in this painting, and I really like the way those stickers look. Because I'm a little bit pressed for time, I did end up using my own stickers besides that upside down smiley face, and I kind of like it. I was going to sit there and like do a little bit more world building and think about what Nanami would actually have on her 3DS game, but it was too much work. It was too much work. My brain was already hurting. I was already having a hard time painting this piece in the first place, and so I just went with my own stickers, and honestly I think it looks really cool. So I had a really hard time painting these tulips. I don't really paint flowers all that often, and it was hard to balance between making sure that they didn't look too detailed and making sure that like not all the pinks were the same. Those tulips in the upper left hand corner, the super minimal ones with like the really pretty lighting on them, I love those tulips. So those two tulips were basically what I used as a template to try and paint all the other ones the exact same way. I really like how they all came out in the end, but it was a struggle getting there. I had to try and find a bunch of different reference for tulips all in different directions, and at one point I even considered buying a bouquet of tulips, but I just never got around to it. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was really silly. I should have just bought a bouquet of tulips. That probably would have helped me and saved me so much pain. So I think the things that came together really quickly in this piece were the hands. Like, the hands were honestly pretty easy. I know a lot of artists have trouble with hands, but I love painting hands. I find them fascinating. I find them interesting. I think they're so cool to render out and like figure out how they pose and work, that I think hands at this point are probably one of the things that I need to work on the least, but that I still enjoy drawing so much that I still do lots of studies on them. Like, I posted this really cute little hand study on Instagram the other day, and it got a lot of love, and everybody was like, oh my god, I can't believe you can draw hands. But I'm like, man, I might be able to draw some hands, but I can't draw anything else. So I don't know if you noticed, but now the video is going a lot slower than it was, and I kind of wanted to include some real-time footage because I think it's really fun to see how fast artists actually paint. With these speed paints, I think it's really easy to become desensitized and not realize that there's a lot of little strokes, a lot of time, love, and effort put in, and even a piece that looks fairly simple like this one does take a lot of time. Anyway, you know how some artists make these process videos into FAQ time? I kind of want to do that, and if any of you have any questions for me that I can answer in the next process video, let me know. I already have a few ideas for other paintings I want to make besides all of the painting that I have to do for my up and coming short story, which I think I haven't really said anything about anywhere except on Patreon and to my friends and family. So because I actually have the writing done, I feel pretty comfortable talking about the fact that I am writing a short story. It is a very, very short story. It's only like 3,000 words or something like that, and a normal short story is 8,000, but I'm not a writer, and even though I've always loved writing stories, I'm not very good at it. This is my first one, so I think me getting down 3,000 words on paper is fantastic. But what's interesting about this short story is that it's going to be a mixture of words and art panels, almost like a comic. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but I'm going to be doing a lot of painting in the upcoming months. For that, I won't be able to show you guys until next spring when I plan to release it. But I do have other paintings in my head. Like, I have been wanting to paint a Turtwig painting for the longest time. I think the last one I painted like 3 years ago, and it's not even that good anymore. I kind of don't like it. And so I really want to do another Turtwig painting, and I also want to do a painting of the psych office. And I kind of want to do a whole series of like places that I would love to be or something like that. Okay, I think this piece is coming to an end here. Again, if you guys have any questions for me that I can maybe put on the next drawing video, I don't know when that will be, but if you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments below. It would be super helpful to start gathering some. If you like, for some reason, hearing me ramble, I also started a podcast on Patreon. I'm already excited to do the August one, and I love listening to other artists do their podcasts on Patreon, so hopefully this will be a good fit. Okay, it's the end of the video. Thank you so much for being here and watching. If you are here, please comment a tulip to signify that you made it, and thank you so much. But yeah, I do want to take like 2 seconds to just advertise my little hello box real fast. So I'm trying to figure out what works for me as a small business owner, what people do and do not want for me, especially with my specific art style. I've tried out having an online shop, like open 24/7. I've also tried doing events, but because I have an unreliable car, I can't do enough events, especially in my smaller town, in order to make that a living wage. I've also tried being in galleries, but I'm in more of a Western / Native American art kind of town, and so my artwork clearly doesn't make any sense. People don't understand what they're looking at and they think it's purely for children. So my next little venture that I really want to try out is subscription boxes. So I send out like cute little hello mail in either this green envelope or this pink envelope with a bunch of goodies. But I want to try and expand it a little bit. So I ordered a custom box. What I'm going to do is put postcards in here and stickers in here that come in the quarterly hello mail. But then I'm also going to put cute stuff like keychains, and I'm looking into maybe even making a beanie for winter time. I'll put art prints in here, just stuff that can't fit in these envelopes. It's going to be 1 to 2 large things that are going to be more exciting than just postcards and stickers, and hopefully useful for people. If you guys want to learn more, there's like a whole big Q&A on my website and on my Patreon as a public post. And then I also have, the only reason why I'm talking about it in this video is because the 3DS tulip painting is going to be the main like item in the hello box, my first hello box. It's going to be an art print of that painting, and then you're going to have a keychain and then a sketchbook. So I'm so excited. The cute little sticker decorated sketchbooks came in, and I think they look so cute. So it'll be an art print of a tulip painting, keychain, stickers, postcards, and this sketchbook. Alrighty, we're out of here. I gotta go do some more planning and painting for my next project. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. Mata ne!